All I could see was your boy from The Dark Knight talking to Lucius. I'm good with calculation.
We do not allow cell phones in the tower. Welcome to Binge Twins TV. If you're new here, it's time to click subscribe. There's a lot on this channel that if you're a fan of magical, mystery,
kung fu,
robots,
fighting,
demons,
heroes, villains,
curses.
all of it. It's all here.
We have never seen a Mortal Kombat movie before. And we've already seen the mixed reviews of this movie. I know someone who said they'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10. We're at about like 6.5.
Yeah.
I started with a 7. I started saying 7 once we first watched it. Then I bumped down to pretty much a 6.5. I understand why people think it's such a fun, entertaining. People say that it's a blast. I definitely saw that. There are entertaining moments, but it's a very basic movie to me. That's the best way I can describe it.
Basic.
So that's why I also understand the gripes with it, because quite frankly, the acting was terrible. The writing was just...
The things that make a movie good were not there for this movie, and it's okay, but they weren't there. Like the lines, I know you weren't a fan of your girl in that one solo scene she had talking about Major, get off your ass.
Nobody's performance was it in this movie.
Except Kano.
Kano was
I think Kano was it for us.
Movie.
Like, let us know what you think. Did you guys like Kano? I feel like he must have been a fan favorite. The Gandalf reference, the Harry Potter reference.
No Harry Potter, Shara.
Like, Kano was
the
going
sombrero. He was going in. I felt like, honestly, that scene where they got Kano so angry so that his powers did come forth, I thought that was actually a great scene overall. That was the one time I thought the acting was pretty solid. I agree. Your boy and his cousin
Kung Lao.
Kung Lao. They were actually having great banter with Kano back and forth. I actually really enjoyed that scene. Overall, it was just underwhelming, to say the least.
Subzero was, I feel like, their biggest hook for the movie, and that was probably the coolest part of the movie.
Subzero was lit.
Subzero was lit. And then, of course, the Scorpion line at the end, like hearing Get Over Here like that, it was almost worth it just for that. But, Subzero almost carried this movie. Like every time Subzero showed up, I was tuned in. Like this is a problem.
Yeah. The savior of the movie, the protagonist, who's basically Cole, was kind of underwhelming for me too.
Cole didn't really do it for us.
I didn't really understand when the powers started coming in the shields. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. You can block things, I guess. And then he starts firing up like a human sauna or something. Then he got the knives. It wasn't as cohesive as I would have liked it. I know he's portraying a Mortal Kombat character, but I just felt like it was more about Scorpion and the ancestor. But I felt like if you're a descendant, you need to be
the
chosen one.
You need to be where's the fire?
I thought that he was going to be as powerful as like a Raiden or somebody. He's the only living descendant. Raiden was everything.
Raiden is it in the game.
He was everything in the game, and he was everything in the movie.
That was exactly how I needed to see Raiden.
Moment for Lord Raiden.
Yeah, for us, we had plenty of nostalgia seeing those characters pop up. Scorpion, Raiden, Sub-Zero. Raiden is your boy from Thor Ragnarok. Whoever you are. Yeah. Whoever I am. Did you hear a word I just said?
I kind of get why there was so much hype around it, and I think the nostalgia will always help this franchise, but after seeing the movie, I'm just kind of still wondering why this one was so raved about. I thought it was entertaining. I can be completely neutral in saying that. I don't think it was a horrible movie.
We feel like we got out of it what we needed. Not enough to go ahead and give it like an 8 or a 9. As a movie, it was basic. And that's okay. We've watched basic movies before.
We've all seen a lot of basic movies.
For one, I couldn't take your boy who was trying to be Aro from Twilight with his hair down.
Definitely trying to be Aro.
Bun and everything and talking with the echo, and he was really trying to get on his Aro stuff, but all I could see was your boy from The Dark Knight. I'm good with calculation.
We do not allow cell phones in the tower.
Forgot I had.
He was also giving me X-Men Apocalypse vibes, kind of. Building up his little tribe of warriors that would fight for him. I'm like, but he sucked the soul out of your boy.
Yeah, he
Kung
did.
Lao,
Kung Lao, yeah.
Kung Lao was everything, by the way.
Kung Lao was
taking
everything.
off the hat as a chakram kind of moment. Like,
he had some of the best moments in the movie. His moment with that vampire lady with the wing, that was everything.
Great move.
He got to his center.
That's right. He meditated his way around that situation. He got right to it. I thought the action and the fighting scenes overall were actually impressive. I feel like that's what kept me entertained. I felt like they balanced out and compensated for the cheesiness that kind of associates.
Everything in between, not everything, but most stuff in between was seemed pretty cheesy or dull or basic.
Which is what kind of, cheesiness is what I kind of associate a video game movie with, if we're being honest. Comment down below if you're a huge fan of the franchise, if you love the movies, because I feel like the audience still enjoys these movies coming out.
I'm still trying to figure out why Cole's family didn't seem shook at all about this whole situation. They weren't asking questions. They weren't wondering about this whole new lifestyle that's happening. They seemed perfectly. He was like, "Are y'all okay?" They were like, "Yeah."
I'm still trying to figure out why your boy was being so dramatic and throwing that sash behind him when he turned the corner, doing the absolute most.
Liu Kang was being very just over the top about stuff, and you started pointing it out. I was just like, "What is going on
the
here?"
worst was when he threw that sash, though, yo. Make sure you guys leave in the comments what your ratings were out of 10. I'm curious to
let us
hear
know
what you guys actually think. We always engage in the comments, so let us know what you guys think about our 6.5. Is your rating higher or lower?
If you have suggestions for us, leave them in the comments too. Anything you want us to watch or react to, especially if it's kung fu, magic, fireballs, ice,
witchcraft,
CGI,
wizardry,
dragons.
Yeah. And as always, just click subscribe down below. I'd be like, I want fireballs. Like, I want electro balls. Like, I want to be the source. Like, give me charmed one magic.
All I saw was him in a skyscraper in Hong Kong.
Being brought to jail by Batman in Gotham.
Right.
Yeah,
Rest assured. Yep.
Rest assured.